Hey, welcome back to the Gratu Orloff Show, episode number 536. Well, it's June. I think it's the 29th, 2022 AD, in the year of our Lord. We've got some important comic book organizing and looking through old comics and sifting through memories to do before I go live tonight. And you need to tune in to this channel tonight at 7, which will probably be in a few short hours, depending on when this episode gets uploaded. But anyway, tune in at 7, and there'll be lots of special guest stars, because I'll be the special guest host for Graphic Man on the 4-Color Fossils show. So, make sure you tune in tonight. I've got this, I bought this special microphone just for the show that should make my voice sound even better. Actually, I think I'll use my... Fuck! Pardon my language. I guess I'll use my regular microphone here. So, anyway, tune in. Be there or be square. Be heard or be a turd, like Amber Heard. So, yeah, tonight, Graphic Man, we'll be here on the regular channel, and Graphic Man will be back next week. He's down camping in the rainforest. And anyway, hold on. Yeah, hold my calls, because we're going live here with episode 536 of the Gratu Orloff Show here on the Color Gratu Orloff Inspirational Network. Here in the Gratu Orloff Inspirational Building of Trade, here in Mount Gratu, Colorado, where life is cheap. And, I've got to file these issues of Castle of Frankenstein. I went live this morning to try to refresh my memory on how StreamYard worked. And I remembered some of the old tricks. And so, because I didn't want to I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing tonight when I went on the Gratu Orloff show. The 4-Color Fossils show. All right, wonderful. Okay. So I'm here in the closet, which is a bad thing during Pride Month to be in the closet, but I'm in the closet filing books. Let's see, Mad Magazine, sleazy black and white horror. So where's my box of Castle of Frankensteins? Apparently not here. Is it? Okay, I gotta figure this out. I've gotta file these issues. The main thing, I've got too much stuff here, and I gotta organize this. So let's see what we can do here. My wife's calling. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. This never happened on the Johnny Carson show where the host just leaves. Well, she was calling, and I'm recording this on my iPhone, so the only way for me to answer it would be to end the program, which has started so wonderfully. So I thought I just went upstairs to the penthouse and told her, so she's not hungry yet. We'll eat dinner, and then we'll start the amazing Four Color Fossils show. Okay, let me see what I can do here. I gotta get this stuff organized. My wife told me I'm not being very nice to the viewers of the show, that I'm treating you like swine by saying things like, well, it doesn't matter if you see the cover. I just show you the cover real quick. It's like, hey, I'm busy organizing. You guys just along for the ride. I don't have time to show you these covers. And she thought that I was being rude to you, but treating you like vermin. But no, that's not my intention. The Monster Times, I've shown you this before. This needs to be, I need to get that somewhere with the other Monster Times. This movie, I told you wrong last time. It's, I think is it called Horror of the Blood Monsters? I think I told you wrong. I better look it up. It probably tells you inside this exciting issue of the Monster Times. I gotta find a better way to mount this camera. Yeah, the Monster Times, if you're not familiar with it, it was the Rolling Stone magazine used to be like this, and it pretty much pioneered this format, which I only know the Rolling Stone and the Monster Times were the publications that did this. They'd unfold like this, and then you'd read them like a newspaper. So this is a newspaper about monsters, like the wonderful TV movie Gargoyles. The 1970s was a horrifying time in some ways, but in many ways it was wonderful, because there were things existing on the newsstand like this, from the Castle of Frankenstein, things that don't exist now. There are people that try to imitate this experience, but there was nothing like this. This publication even covered EC Comics. Now this was 20 years, almost 20 years after EC went under. But the Monster Times was one of the leaders in the EC nostalgia. And it was just fantastic. So I want to have a complete run of the Monster Times. I think I'm close. My friend Tom Ranoni used to own this, well, he owned this painting. He passed away, so I guess it's now his brother has custody of that painting now. But that was my friend Tom bought a whole bunch of Reynold Brown paintings. He had the original painting for Revenge of the Creature and for Tarantula, and he sold a bunch of them. He had some famous monsters, the Filmland covers. I remember seeing he had the one where they're opening up the sarcophagus and the mummies inside. Yeah, he had this original painting. Of course, this is a black and white recreation of it. And, here's the ad mat for the House on Haunted Hill. This reprinted a lot of classic ad mats from what they call press books. Everything about this made me just want to make my own magazines. Look at that subscription ad. So I'm trying to figure out what this movie's called. I could just look it up on YouTube. This is, anyway, my friend actually owned this artwork too. It's framed. It's still framed on his wall because my friend's brother kept my friend's house exactly as it was when he passed away. Okay, so let me look it up on YouTube here. I think YouTube. It's quite a nice movie. I recommend at next Thanksgiving that you sit and watch that movie with your family. Is it Horror of the Blood Monsters? I think that's what it's called. Let's see. From 1970, I think so. Yeah, Horror of the Blood Monsters. See, that's the Neil Adams. It's Al Adamson.
Join them in Horror of the Blood Monsters.
Yeah, Horror of the Blood Monsters. It's on YouTube. You can watch the entire film. I'm all ready to broadcast tonight. Let's see, I've already got the camera going. So anyway, if you need to get on tonight, that's the I don't know if you can see that. I've got to put that on Twitter. I wonder if I can get on Twitter here. I don't know if I'm logged in on this computer or not. Because I need to get the address on how to get on the show tonight to Eric Green. Twitter. Oh, I'm not signed in, and I don't remember how to sign in. I'm signed in on this phone, but I'm doing my show on this phone. So as soon as I finish this momentous broadcast, I'll get that to Eric Green. Okay. Here's another copy of the Monster Times. I need to get these over there. A bunch of Monster Times. Okay. There's a box here that has Monster Times in it. Here's Bizarro Superman. How do I get good lighting for him? There we go. Let's put him over here. I gotta get organized in this comic room. Yikes! Almost knocked over my guitar. I can't make purty music on my channel. Here's a regular Superman. So I'm showing you how to decorate a comic book room. Got regular Superman and Bizarro Superman. Okay. Alright, so what do I do with this stuff? How your body uses food. Sometimes I've got things I don't know why I own them, like movies, some free book about movies. These are just generic magazines that need to be put into a generic box because they're in my way. But I mean, sometimes you've got things that are marginally cool, and you know, you gotta, like, someday I may really want this eBay advertisement magazine but I don't know why it shows you things that you can get on eBay. And I guess it was sent as a promotional thing. Yeah. So someday that may actually, I may actually care about that. Here is a magazine that's just a little too big to put into any regular box. It's a little too wide. It's a little Edgar Bergen, Charlie McCarthy thing. Put those magazines over there. And this is a book that's too big for most bookcases. It's comic books. Bekannte Zeicher Serene. It's all about comic books, but I mean comic strips, but And I got this when I was probably about 5 years old, and we lived in Germany. It's all written in German. So it's something I can't read, but sure is cool, man. Where can I file this giant, oversized book? Might fit in this built-in closet. I might fit some of the larger books. Let's see here. I don't think so. It's not tall enough. Oh, maybe it'll fit in here. I don't think so. Oh, it does fit. So I need to get some of these smaller books out of here. Like Tales of the Bizarro World. Put that over here. What else can be taken out? How I Photograph Nudes by Bunny Yeager. All right, so we'll put this book in there. It's hard to organize while I'm holding a phone. But if I don't bring you guys along with me, I won't get things done. I'll sit and watch stuff, and I won't get things done. Which is how I don't want disasters to... Okay, so that book is now filed. Now I've got to put these two books in there. The music ended. I was enjoying that pretty music. And looks like there's some room down here to put some books. Okay. Now, I need to file Secret 6. I've got two reprints of Secret 6 pulp magazines. These were reprinted it's from 1934, but I need to get my magnifying glass. I'm starting to get organized again because, see, I can easily find things. I can tell you about this here. Oh boy, do I need more hands. I think if I could just expose myself to some nuclear radiation, I figure I might grow an extra arm. I read about that in Where Monsters Dwell. And if I could get an extra arm, then I could... Okay, this edition is limited to 200 copies. Copyright 1987 by the Pulp Collector Press, 8417 Carrollton Parkway, New Carrollton, Maryland. Okay. Yeah. I would bet you that Charlton 66 knows the people that put this together, or knows all about it, because he's a big pulp collector. He lives around in that part of the country, and he's going to a big pulp convention in August, I think. And sure be cool to go there. This was a magazine that came out in the 90s, High Adventure, and it reprinted pulps, but it reprinted them exactly inside. And I don't know why I don't have more copies of it. But if I went to that pulp convention, I bet these things would be everywhere. Yeah, just really cool to see these things. They came out from a publication called Adventure House. Here's Moloch. Isn't that Moloch? Moloch is the god that Hillary Clinton worships. And you think I'm joking. Someday you'll know. A lot of our politicians and movie stars, they worship an ancient god, Moloch. Men's Adventure magazines. Yeah, they had some of Hillary Clinton's emails, and she says, well, I need to sacrifice a chicken to Moloch or something like that, you know, to, this is a fantastic book. Men's Adventure. It's from Taschen. I need to put this somewhere. This is a cool book. Cartooning the head and figure. This is a history of northeastern Haskell County, Texas. There's a little town called Weinert, and that's my last name. My real last name is Weinert. And so I got this book from eBay because the whole book about that town, it's in Texas. I never drove there. I wanted to go there and like have my picture taken in front of the sign that said Weinert, Texas. You know, if I had moved there and my name is Weinert, you know, it'd be like, God, that's the most important man in town. The whole town's named after him. But anyway, so let me file these Let's put these on a shelf. Looking for the problem is I had so many bookshelves in Texas before we moved. And a lot of them were particle board, or they were cheap metal 1971 rickety things, but they held books. But we didn't have room when we moved to move all these bookshelves, and we figured we'll buy more when we get there. And now here I am, and I have all these books, and I need shelves for them. So, you know, I look in like Facebook Marketplace, and I see people selling pretty nice bookshelves here locally or within 20, 30 miles that are really nice, and they're selling them for hardly anything, but I can't bring the bookshelves home in my Subaru. I would guess I'd have to rent a U-Haul to bring them home. But that may be something I need to do, because I just don't... I think I could put some of these books down here. Look, here's the original. This is Killdozer. Remember this is volume 3 of the complete stories of Theodore Sturgeon, and it contains the short story that they made that TV movie called Killdozer from, which if you grew up in the 70s, you remember Killdozer. Even if you didn't see the movie, just the name of it was so outrageous, and you saw the TV commercial for it. Marvel did a comic version of Killdozer. Either in Worlds Unknown or Supernatural Thrillers or something like that. Okay, so where should I put these pulps? I guess I'll put them down here. Yeah. I've got to get things organized, man. Yeah, because I've got this giant... We moved from a 2,600 square foot house to a house with over 6,000 square feet. And, yeah, some people say, well, he's going to fill that house up just as quickly as he filled up that other house. Well, the thing is, there's some space that, I can't really hang pictures. I got a lot of pictures. I can't really hang them in the basement because the walls are mostly concrete. And, I don't know. Here's some more. Let's see. Should I show you this book? I gotta censor it. It's got a cool cover, but probably not appropriate. Oh, shit. Why is my computer locked? What does that mean, locking? I pressed a button on my computer. I hope I didn't. What did I do? Shit. What did I do? I can't. Oh, shit. I give up. I had the show ready to go for tonight, and I hope I didn't mess it up. I was... God damn. I'm trying to put this phone down. I was trying to put it down right here, and I pressed the button on the side of this laptop. I guess I turned it off, and I had the StreamYard broadcast all ready to go for tonight. Okay, it's turning back on. Hold on, I need to call my tech people. They're on the 6th floor. Yeah. Give me the tech guys. Hey, yeah, I accidentally turned off my computer. Is that going to affect the StreamYard broadcast for tonight at 7 o'clock Central? Actually, we'll go on live a little bit before that here on the Four Color Fossils show. Since Graphic Man is in the Amazon rainforest, I'm going to be a one-time only guest host on the show tonight, and I had the show all ready to go, and shit. Come down here and see if I have screwed up the broadcast. Okay, let me put on the. Hold on. Before you come down, because I know you're in the middle of the particle accelerator project. Yeah, I've got. Yeah, hold on. I'll call you back and let you know if it works. The pin is incorrect. Try again. Would you like to play a game? Mask. Ooh, I'm not supposed to tell you I'm saying my password out loud. That's bad. The pin is in the fucking. Okay. Shift. Okay, welcome. Something went wrong. You damn straight something went wrong. You are entering a broadcast studio. Up to 10 people can join at a StreamYard broadcast. I hope I can get 10 people on. I haven't paid. I think you have to pay. Eric Green was telling me I may only get 6. Okay, so this music, maybe it's copywritten. I better be careful. Okay. All right. What else do I need to do? Oh, I was going to show you this book. So I'll censor it. See, I'll put my thumb over it. It's called Diva Satanica. This is a series of books from Glittering Images. And it's got pictures. It's got art from comics. Where can I put this phone? Oh man, that's not good.
That was Donna Lauren and Miss Nick Clark. This happy advice. Relax, refresh, and enjoy Dr. Pepper, the distinctively different soft drink for today's light and mildly tasty.
Oh, this is not good. It's got images from comics. It's got, Richard Corbin art. It's just different artists showing. What images can I show you? It's all like images of vampire girls and devil girls and basically evil stuff like that. But it's got some dirty stuff in it too. Yeah, so it's got, like Frazetta. It's got stuff from Hollywood, from all kinds of stuff. So it's, it's just an art book. It's a coffee table book if you live in Anton LaVey's house. But I probably should have this up and away from, because it's an evil looking book. So let's get this put away. I think this will fit up in that built-in bookcase. See, these are built-in bookshelves that look like they were put in like in the 1950s. But see, these bookshelves here are no longer bookshelves. See how it's been screwed shut because it's an air conditioning vent now. So I get vertigo because these floors slant so much in this over 100-year-old house. I feel like I'm in there used to be something at Six Flags called Casa Magnetica. It was a little house you'd go into where everything's built on a slant, and you'd get vertigo. Okay, this is gonna fit in here. There's a series of books in this Diva series. They're not. Let's see if I can find the other ones. I don't know. I don't want to start looking for something because then I'll start panicking like where it is. There's another thing that I realized is not here. That was a real tall hot rod trophy I had. Not a trophy that I personally won, but one I had bought at an antique store or something. It was really cool. It does not seem to be in this house anywhere. Kind of like this hot rod trophy. Or, see, I like these old hot rod trophies. But I had one that was like really tall, like 2-3 feet tall, and I remember I used to have my Amigo Captain Kirk hanging off of it, and I don't see it anywhere, and it's something that I can't just say, well, it's probably in a box somewhere, because it's so tall that any room I go into would be something I would instantly see. Unless it's just not, I don't see it anywhere. I found some trophies in the garage that I need to bring in, but not that one. So now I know I'm missing that and my Pebbles Flintstone doll. So, which, man, I'll probably find both of them, but it's driving me crazy. I gotta get these books up because the dog is starting to eat books now. Here's a book about Blondie, not in the best shape. And here, what is this? Is this, oh, I think this is reprints of the Gold Key Dark Shadows. I forgot I had this. So, yeah, that's what this is. Reprints of the Gold Key Dark Shadows comic. Wow. Well, let's put this on the bookshelf. Because when I put books on top of a stack of boxes, then it becomes very hard to get into those boxes. Okay. So once I move this Blondie and these TV guides and this 45 RPM record, then I'll be able to see what's in here. Let's put Blondie on the shelf right over here next to the Mighty Thor. Okay. Here's a box with hardly anything in it. So this would be a good place to put these magazines like I was showing you that are orphaned and have no real place to put them. Let's go in the other room to do this procedure. I've been promising for the last few episodes I'm going to start going through magazines, and I haven't been doing it, so let's do that, because all right, we have more light in here, and I have a place to put my phone, so I'm not unprofessional. Okay. Yeah, in this room, I have, you might have seen it if you watched the last several episodes. I've been organizing comic books, and I've had a moderate amount of success doing it. All right. Okay, so what's in this box? Here's a copy of Famous Monsters of Filmland. I need to put that with Famous Monsters. Ooh. This Vampirus Carmilla, I guess I'll put it with the Vampirellas. It's fake. They like to use the word fake in the new media now. It's an artificial Vampirella comic. It's a comic from today made by people like us to recreate the feel of reading Vampirella back in the 70s, and it looks very well, very close. It just feels a little thin after I've been handling some of those real ones in the other room. Here's a real Vampirella from the later period, not the best period, but actually it looks pretty cool inside. Imagine if you had bought these outfits back in 1978, 79 for $40. You wouldn't be alive now because you would have been beaten to death at school for wearing something like that. Yes. There are those who believe that life here began out there, far across the universe. The tribes of humans who may have been the forefathers of the Egyptians, or the Mayans, or the Democrats. There are those who believe that these fucking people are still out there, far across the universe, still looking for us. This is a wonderful painting. Early star logs, nothing like it. Before the internet, this is the only way to find out about what's going on in the nerd world. I think I have a box of star log. That should be in that box. Oh, this is a box of like just stuff that. Oh, here's another Vampirus Carmilla. What is this? What is that I'm hearing? Oh, my wife must be playing music upstairs. I was wondering, where is that music coming from? Surely it's not the neighbors. Retro fan, which is a shame. I used to have this being pulled for me every time it came out at a store back in the old country. But now that I'm here, I have no way of getting this or any of these publications. So I assume that I need to I'm going to have to subscribe or something. I don't know. What the hell is that? Okay, I remember that show, but I don't remember this show. Looking at these designs. Like that design. That's cool. Okay, retro fan. Well, that kind of belongs with Starlog. Oh, these are Comics Journal magazines. I've got a box of Comics Journal downstairs. I need to go get it and bring that up. Here's Comics Journal 78. Oh, I should show this tonight. Let me pull this because Graphic Man hates Gil Kane. That would be funny. Here's Carl Barks issue. Comics Journal was fantastic. Another Vampirus Carmilla. Another Vampirus Carmilla. Oh, this is where all my vampirist Carmillas are, is apparently the case. Oh, another Castle of Frankenstein. Isn't that a great cover? Okay, that needs to be. Oops, I have 2 copies of the same issue. What a pig I am. Another one. Okay. This is driving me crazy. I gotta get all these organized. Yet another one. Okay, what is the deal here? 10, 7, 12. 23. I gotta get them all together. Oh, this is one of my favorite images. There's Rob Zombie, who's currently fucking up the Munsters, just put out a music video 2 days ago, a cartoon music video. And what's the name of the song? I think it's called Shake Your Ass, Smoke That Grass is the name of the song. But he's got the Cyclops from Seventh Voyage playing guitar in the background. And it's astonishing what, you watch that video, it's amazing what YouTube will allow. I didn't think YouTube would allow images like that. It's just got devil women popping out babies, full nudity. But I guess since it's a cartoon, they allow it. But it's he's trying to be real edgy and underground. But something about, it's like, I think, you know, if Rob Zombie was my next door neighbor, I'd be good friends with him because we have a lot in common and about all the stuff we grew up with. And I like some of his early music, but as a movie director, man, he's not very good. All right, Turok, Son of Stone. I need to get this filed in the other room. What is all this stuff? Maybe there's stuff here I can show tonight on the show. If I haven't already. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what these are. This is a box of... this is a Herbie. I need to get put with the Herbies. I think what I was doing was taking these... wow. I didn't even know I owned this. Look at that. That's something I should show tonight. This looks like a box of Golden Age comics that wouldn't fit in a comic box, so I put them in a magazine box. And then I put some other magazines in the back. Okay, that looks like what has happened here. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we can do about getting these orphan Castle of Frankensteins back with the real stash. And this Herbie as well. Okay, because I think I had all the Herbies over here. Yeah. There's the Herbies. I should... Why is Gasp in the middle of the Herbies? No, it isn't. Here's... Which is in the unknown. Forbidden Worlds. Forbidden Worlds. Let me move this Gasp. No, that's actually alphabetical, so I guess it should be there. Okay, Forbidden Worlds, Forbidden Worlds. Gasp. Okay, this is Herbie number 12. There's Herbie 2, 3, 4, 6. What does that say? 11. Oh, I've got 2 copies of this Herbie 12. That wasn't intentional. Okay. Let me get this box over here. This box is gold key. This is gold key number 1. Always carry a Sharpie in your pocket. So I'll put number 1. I'll move this box out of the way. I gotta find these Castle of Frankensteins. Oh, here's that Transformers comic with black, where he's got the Black Rock truck. I was talking about that. There's a bunch of gold key and Dell that needs to be organized. What is in this box? Psychotronic Castle. Oh, excellent. Okay, I found the right box. It starts with Psychotronic, which was a fantastic magazine. I don't think I have a complete set. This good friend of mine, I talk about him all the time. He passed away. He went to Hollywood, and did special effects. Well, when he went to Hollywood, for several decades, he only talked to me a couple of times during that time because he got mad at me. And then when he came back from Hollywood, he acted like there was never a problem. But during the time that he was in Hollywood, he started doing interviews and writing for Psychotronic magazine, and I was just like, ugh. So I kind of stopped buying that magazine, I guess out of spite. But he, plus it's hard to find. You have to go to like some yuppie bookstore like Barnes & Noble to find it. He and another friend of mine had a fallout over a girl. And they were best friends, inseparable, like the Lone Ranger and Tonto. I was friends with both of them. And then they had this falling out over a girl. I had nothing to do with that. And he demanded that I, take his side and not be friends with the other guy, just like junior high school kind of stuff. And so I was seen at a movie theater. I went to see some Italian zombie movie. And I sat down. I was there alone, and this other guy came and sat with his date behind me. And I said, "Oh, you're back. Hi." And then the theater manager was a friend of my other friend. Went back and told him, I saw him with that guy. And then it's like after that, it's like, see you later. How dare you be seen with him? I didn't even. He just happened to show up because he liked zombie movies too. So anyway, I thought, fuck that. Well, I'll just hang out with this other guy. And it was a very juvenile thing. I don't want to talk about someone that's passed on. But anyway, so I think that's why I kind of resented some of that shit, Anyway. So now the other friend is very, very politically different now, and now politics are so important that if you are on the wrong side politically, some people just attack you. It's the other side that does it. If I've had friends that are real liberal. I don't attack them and get on their social media sites and flame them out. It's like, okay, that's how you feel, whatever, But if they're on that side, they just can't stand, because they know they're going to lose in 2024, and so they're so desperate. They're like animals backed up, animal backed into the corner. Now the ridiculous things they were saying at that show, that Soviet-style hearing yesterday, that Trump was grabbing steering wheels and saying, "I'm the fucking president, take me to this." Ridiculous. Okay, so, and even if he was, it totally negates the story. Well, why didn't he said he was going to go down there? Why didn't he? He was hiding in the WH, and it's like, well, now it's showing that he really did make an effort. So that kind of negates your whole argument against him back in the old days. But anyway, let's see. Castle of Frankenstein number 7. Let's get that filed in here. Gosh darn it. Okay, I don't know how these magazines got separated unless I pulled them out. Oh, I think I do know. I had a magazine rack back in the old country, and I wanted to fill it with monster magazines, and so here's the Green Hornet. So I pulled some of these out and put them in the rack like it was some dream, some fever dream where you went and there was a rack filled with every monster magazine you ever loved, and so when they got taken off the rack, they were never put back properly. And so then I had these books separated. Okay, that's number 14, 11. I guess I don't know how to let you see what I'm doing. 23. I think some people have cameras mounted to their chest or their forehead or something, and then you can see what they're doing. I blame Vladimir Putin that we don't have the technology for me to photograph this better. It's gotta be his fault. 20. What does that say? 19? I think so. I do believe so. Okay, the Castle of Frankensteins have been filed. If you want to see all the Castle of Frankensteins, put a message down below and I'll go through them, because now I know where they're at. Here's the problem. They're in a box labeled Eerie Publications, Weirdo and Cartoons. And this side, well, this side is right. Psychotronic and Castle of Frankenstein. Okay, so that box is completo. Let's put that over there. Now there's more room to walk because sometimes the dog blocks my way in here. And oh, these are Marvel magazines I pulled out, and I was showing them last week on the 4-Color Fossils show, and then I never filed them back in here. What is this? Oh, I see what it is. Actually, this is good. This is a box of Creepy and Eerie, but it's not in order, is it? Here, 116. No. This is a overflow box of Eries. Okay, so what do we got else in here? Cracked Monster Party, Outlaw Biker, Rogue from M. Oh, The Spirit. Oh, what a wonderful magazine. This is not my main Spirit collection. This is a lot I bought off of eBay a couple of years ago. Someone just had a whole bunch of Spirit comics from Warren, and the thing about this magazine Uh, I loved it. I love the colors on it. Will Eisner was not a big fan of how Warren handled his art because of the color. I think Richard Corbin did the color in some of these. They reprinted the black and the Spirit was a color. It was a printed in newspapers. There was a special little section. It's like you got a little free comic book in the newspapers called the Spirit section, and it was color, but the shading that they gave to these, I don't think he liked it too much. I think it's cool. I didn't really know what the heck the Spirit was when I was a kid because I was used to Warren putting out kind of dirty stuff. Other than Famous Monsters, their books were all kind of not adult, but like to a second, third grader, there was something risque about them. But the Spirit had a feeling of the old days, and then I realized, it didn't take me too long. This is stuff reprinted from when my dad was a kid. But yeah, this is the kind of shading they put in that I don't think Eisner really liked. Oh well. I was thinking about the Spirit, I think last night, and realizing that the Spirit can never be reprinted today. In today's politically correct times, the Spirit is, they can do new Spirit stories. Oh, look at this Ken Kelly cover. I think Eisner drew the sketch and then Ken Kelly painted over it. The reason being this. His sidekick was named Ebony and was a very extreme, stereotypical, the way he's drawn, very stereotypical, and he was, the way he talked also, although he was very smart, but it was a parody that, it was an ethnic stereotype. I can't see how they could ever reprint those stories while everyone is crazed with political correctness as they are currently. So, but maybe someday. Eerie Magazine, and I need to add the Spirit. This is how I get stuff lost. I don't know where it is because I don't label these boxes properly. So now it says Eerie Magazine and the Spirit. Well, anyway, Warren, the kitchen sink took over in the late 70s from Warren and kept the numbering going with the reprints of the old Spirit stories. And I didn't like the way the kitchen sink comics looked as much because they didn't have the shading. Plus, it was the fact that it was a Warren magazine. It had all the cool ads in the back. Okay, so next I need to get that box of Comics Journal from downstairs. Oh, look at this. See how this chandelier is lit up? I was thinking, whoa. That's because I turned the light on in that closet. That's the only way to turn this chandelier on. So very rarely do I see the chandelier lit up. I hear my voice. I must be playing my show from earlier in here. Look at this man. All righter. Follow me into weird worlds, for I am Hell Rider. Yeah, I did a live show this morning. That's what's playing in here. Let's see how many views I've had. It's the only validation I get as a human being, to see how many views I've had. Makes me feel less worthless, less subhuman. Let's see. The Garage to Our Left show, 5:35 live test broadcast for tonight's big show. And breakfast time for Drew. She already had breakfast. 76 whole views, man. Can you imagine? 76 people. 76 little people love me. Thank you to all you little people. Oh, I meant to change my shirt before I start. I've been wearing this same shirt for the last several broadcasts. I'm like turning into the subhuman beast that I feared I had stopped being. Oh, here we go. I think I saw a box labeled Comics Journal in here. So, yeah, we haven't been in here in a while on the Garage to Our Left show. Oh, this sign fell. Shit. It fell and it got broken. Shit. Shit. I guess I need to use a thumbtack. What a tragedy. Oh, Graphic Man sent me some posters. And I haven't shown them to you yet. They're hard to show because they're rolled. Let me set you down here. There you go. Take these upstairs to a closet where I can start in the process of unrolling them. It's midnight, the witching hour. And she says, it's 12 o'clock, dear, we're safe from the thing. Graphic Man's a master at doing these collages where he creates these fantasy covers. Here. All right. Oh, here's this wonderful one. Yogi Bear. And it's that evil Brandon sniffing boo-boo. Did you see that Pelosi pushing that little girl because her mom is a Republican? Was elbowing her. Quite horrible. All right, this is the one from 2 weeks ago. This was done for his show 2 weeks ago. Wonder who's going to be on the show tonight. That'll be cool. Oh, that's actually me hanging there, about to be attacked by an ant. This is, I have to get frames from Walmart, but Walmart's like 45 minutes away in Creston. But I'll get some. I get paid tonight at midnight. Speaking of midnight, here is Richie Rich being menaced by cadavers. And this is great. I gotta get this framed. It's just like almost the size of a record album. His version of Sgt. Pepper's. What does it say? Sergeant. Oh, look at that. The flowers spell out fossils. He spends a lot of time on these, man. Look at that's great. Who am I in this? Who was the guy in the white jacket? I'd have to look it up. I'll have to get on the computer. It looks like it's yellow on the camera. Maybe I need to do a white balance in here. Is there a white, something white I could... So, yeah. So, here's some flowers I was going to put on a grave of a woman that died of, what was it? Not scarlet fever. Oh, there's the damn. Sorry. Yeah, I used to take care of a grave back in Arlington. A woman that died well over 100 years ago. And I meant to take these flowers there, right? But then I had to leave and get here. And I'd had no sleep. And I had to drive 10 hours with no sleep. Maybe 30 minutes sleep. And it was quite a chore. So I wasn't able to, but I'm going to do something with these flowers here in a second. Okay. Oh, I came to get that box, that Comics Journal box. Dog-proof it. Okay. Where can I put this? Castle of Frankenstein. Listen to me talking about Castle of Frankenstein. I'll put this in the other room because it's got stuff that I don't want Drew chewing on. Shit. All right. Set this stuff down. Okay, Drew doesn't come in here. I'll just leave these flowers here because this cheerleader, let's get her up somewhere. Where would be a good place? You know, you realize in the summer that there's no air conditioning in this room. And, I'll just set her down with Dr. Doom. Okay. Wonder if my wife is getting hungry upstairs. Let's see. Let me go see what time it is. Okay. All right, so hopefully you guys tune in tonight at 7, a little bit before 7, for the 4 Color Fossils television program. Here's a letter from the White House. Look at this. It's personal. Your economic impact payment has arrived. Look at that. It's signed President Donald J. Trump. They hated that. Ooh, did they hate that he sent out letters signed and signed? So they had to do another stimulus check once Brandon got in and do the same thing that they criticized him for. But anyway, let you remember recent history. Of course, that's to a large degree what screwed up our economy was that extra check. And people, then they said, well, look at all these people going back to work. You don't. Let's see. It's 2 o'clock p.m. So let's get this box of Comics Journal upstairs. All right. I still need to find some cool comics to show tonight on the Graphic Man channel. Well, on this channel, actually. Maybe I shouldn't show Hold on, let me put you back in place. El Mensajero del Diablo. Whatever that means. My wife could translate. It's just little. This is what they, we had the Warren magazines. This is what they gave them in Mexico. Not as good. Here's a little pocket guide to England, so you know all about England. Now, this is from, where'd my magnifying glass go? I keep losing shit. 68. This probably came from my older brother, Steve, because when we were living in Germany he graduated high school in 1972, he got to have his high school graduation at the Heidelberg Castle, right? And then all the seniors from the Army, the Army base high school, they all went on a class trip to England, to London. So I bet that's why he has that. He brought me back a game from the biggest toy store in England or something. It was in London. And he brought back a Mousetrap. I remember that. Those are special memories. He passed away probably 10 years ago now. I went looking for his grave at the Veterans Cemetery. I couldn't even find it. I found my parents' grave. Okay, so here's Comics Journal 78. I was going to keep that one out of the box. But this one is 73 with Carl Barks. First one I've got in here, I'd like to collect older ones. I guess mycomicshop.com may have them. This has a Stan Lee interview. This one is number 42 from October of, it's probably about 1977, I'm guessing. Circulation of 9,000. Oh, the cover's by John Byrne and Joe Rubinstein. They'd have art by fans that later made it big. And yeah, this is just a cool magazine. It brings back a lot of memories. Then 44 had a Marv Wolfman interview, or Wolfman, however you pronounce it. This one's definitely from 78, Superman the movie review, early 79. Will Eisner interview. This was, I don't know if they still publish Comics Journal, because I haven't been around a decent comic book shop in years, but I used to buy them at the Lone Star Comics when it was a decent comic shop. I mean, you love mycomicshop.com, but I hated that for many years because Lone Star Comics was a brick and mortar store, and I'd go in there and I'd look through the old comics, and then at a certain point, maybe the late 90s, maybe very early 2000s, old comics were no longer in the store. It was only new comics and other assorted shit. And all the old comics were now, you had to look on the computer. They were all mail order now. And I didn't like that. I have 2 copies of this. But I mean, you like that because then you have access to this store. But anyway, so I had no more access to old comics at that store. And that used to be one of my wonderful things I loved, just going to Lone Star Comics. But anyway, now the brick and mortar stores are gone, and all that's left is that mail order internet site. But for many years, Lone Star Comics, which was something I loved, became something that, because of them no longer having the vintage comics in their store. That was a big blow to me. 83, 81, 59 to 73. There were a lot of issues that I didn't get. I don't know why. Now I want to go back and get those issues. Okay, so this is a box of the Comics Journal. This will... Yeah, let me put this in the closet. Which way should I go? Big D, my oh yes. Actually, Dallas was not a... Once I got mugged there, it's hard for me to express any real wonderful feelings about that town. Okay, here's a box of Alter Ego. I'll put it with that. Okay. This issue of Fantagore is here because I need to put it in that box of Underground Comics. So move this stuff up here. Okay, so now one more box out of the way. Now see this switch here, see it's inside a closet in this room. This controls not just this, or actually it might be this switch. Yeah, this switch here controls this bulb and that chandelier, which is right down below us, which is a marvel of electrical engineering. Okay. Okay, all right. So let's see what's here. The little duckling. This was the first publication from Klaus Schwab. he wrote the Little Duckling story. And this is Hi-Fi's, Highballs, The Golden Age of the American Bachelor, some book that you give as a gift to people like me. If you don't know how to shop for me, then people buy books like that for me, which is good, and it's appreciated. Here's some boxes that need to be picked up. All right. I'm back in the closet again. All right. Let's put this stuff over here. These are Big Daddy Roth model kit. Well, that's actually just other stuff in it. The kit's already been built. Here's a little game. Hexed. Try to master this new sensational Jinx jigsaw puzzle. Yeah. All right. Room's already looking a little clearer thanks to you guys coming along with me for the ride. Okay. Now this box does not have a label on it, so I don't know what's in it. Let's see. Oh, boy, those are dirty magazines. You don't see those. Okay, some real musty Beatle magazines that I got for nothing. Let's see. What's this magazine box? This CD is an ear check from September 5th, 1962 from KOL Radio in Seattle, Washington, Ray Hutchison. So this is something years ago I got from eBay because I collect radio ear checks, and so that you put that on and it's going to be like listening to the radio in 1962. Okay, so what's in this box? Oh, this is what I meant. These are the Eerie Publications kind of things. Okay. I need to combine this box with the other box over here. Okay, that's... Okay. I see what's happened here. All right, so where shall I mount you? That didn't sound right. Let's see. Put you guys here. Okay. All right. So this box has Eerie Publications, which is different from Eerie Magazine from Warren. Eerie Publications was a company that was trying to be like creepy and eerie. Okay. I showed these to you in the last episode. Weird Tales of the Macabre. Here's Witch's Tales. Now, I'm sure that it's on you. I'm 100% positive that you could look up on YouTube and find a old-time radio show called The Witch's Tale. And if you do that, you'll see where EC really came from, the witch telling the horror stories. It was Gaines and Feldstein had listened to that show as kids. I think it's one of the older old-time radio shows. I think it's from the 30s. There aren't a lot of surviving episodes of that series. Anyway, look up The Witch's Tale if you're an EC fan. Old time radio. Sometimes people into old time radio abbreviated OTR, so that might help you in your search. The Witch's Tale. Oh, man, you know. Oh, I have 2 copies of that. I've got such a headache. I'm putting on, as you can see, a lot of weight, and I gotta do something about it. Real bad. But I've stopped